Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5, where every local story starts here. I'm Grendel Morton. Stay tuned today as we bring you the latest updates on the air quality situation right here in central Kentucky due to those Canadian wildfires. We've got an update on that bridge closure in Estill County and also an update to that tragic incident in Daytona Beach shores where a Lawrenceburg man has passed away. All this and lots more right here today, Live at 5. But first, in our lead story of the day, central Kentucky residents woke up to a concerning air quality index reading of 106 this morning. The spike in the AQI was attributed to a wave of haze that descended upon the eastern part of the United States from the Canadian wildfires. The hazy conditions caused the area's air quality to fall into the orange category, indicating unhealthy conditions for sensitive groups. Meteorologists predict that the haze will persist throughout the day on Thursday and potentially linger all the way into the weekend as it continues to move southward through the country. The situation is being closely monitored to assess any potential impact on air quality and public health. Reports from the Associated Press indicate that more than 400 wildfires are currently ravaging Canada, forcing the displacement of around 20,000 people. In response, the United States has dispatched over 600 firefighters and equipment to assist in combating the blazes. International support from other countries is also being provided to help tackle this widespread environmental crisis. As the haze continues to affect air quality, residents are advised to take necessary precautions, especially those who are more susceptible to respiratory issues. Keeping informed about air quality updates and following any guidelines or recommendations from local authorities can help mitigate the health risks associated with this ongoing haze. Well, traffic was impacted for a short time earlier today following a Green River Bridge in Estill County being shut down. A truck hauling a bobcat allegedly clipped the support pole on a historic building, causing that porch to collapse. The road was closed for some time following the accident, but has since, according to authorities, reopened for the traveling public. Well, in an update to a story we brought you yesterday right here live at 5, tragedy struck last week as a Kentucky man lost his life in a rip current incident near Daytona Beach shores. Reports indicate that 76-year-old Robert Sarver from Lawrenceburg was enjoying a swim in the ocean when he was swept away by a powerful rip current. According to reports from Sarver's family, the unfortunate accident took place while Sarver was attempting to rescue his grandson. This incident took place in an area without a staffed lifeguard tower, leaving Sarver and his grandson without immediate assistance. Following the incident, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office has initiated an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Sarver's untimely death. The authorities are determined to understand the events that led to the tragic loss and ensure that necessary measures are taken to prevent similar incidences in the future. Sarver was known in Anderson County as a guidance counselor, a football coach, and now a hero. A celebration of Sarver's life is being held in Lawrenceburg. Well, as we enter the summer months, staying cool becomes a necessity. The issue is not everyone has the luxury of including many veterans around the area. One local heating and air company saw that as an opportunity to give back. However, with the details, we turn it over to Michael Watkins.
There are many programs out there to help veterans with things like loans, mental and physical wellness, homelessness and housing, and plenty more. But one company that serves the area here locally came up with an idea to give back to veterans by giving away a free heating and air unit to one lucky veteran in the area that they serve.
This one in particular is for the veterans, which, they do so much for us, protect the freedoms that we have. This is something that was picked by our employees. We want to give away an air conditioning system specifically to veterans, and it can be someone that was prior service or someone that's active service now.
The giveaway is more to help veterans who have a true need, which there are several of in central and eastern Kentucky. If you know of a veteran here in Central and Eastern Kentucky, you can nominate them for the free heating and air unit by going to coolasavet.com. Simply tell a story about why you think the person that you know deserves a new free heating and air cooling system. Kevin Pearl is a former veteran himself, which makes this giveaway an even bigger deal for him.
With all of the things we do to give back to the community, this one definitely has a special place in my heart. I served in the Marines right out of high school, so knowing that I'm giving back to the people that, still protect our freedoms on a daily basis so we can go out and do what we do best. Get the nominations in as soon as possible. The contest officially ends on June 23rd, so we really only have about 3 weeks left, and then we're going to have a winner's ceremony at our facility, at our office on the 28th to announce the winners, and then we try to schedule the installation the very next week. We want to do it around 4th of July.
To nominate a veteran that you know, visit coolasavet.com and tell their story. Reporting for WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Well, in a recent operation, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Dive Team joined forces with the Kentucky State Police to provide vital support. Divers faced challenging conditions with near zero visibility at a depth of 25 feet in fresh water. Such dives require experienced individuals and carry inherent risks. The team employed various search techniques, including circular and arc patterns, to navigate the difficult environment. To ensure the safety of the divers, Red Star Wilderness EMS graciously provided 2 medics on site in case of any diver-related emergencies. This collaboration exemplifies the spirit of cooperation among different agencies working towards a common goal. Although the dive team is relatively new, this operation served as a valuable learning experience. Like their rope and swift water teams, they are always ready to assist in other agencies throughout the state wherever their expertise is needed. The dedication and commitment to the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Dive Team, along with the support of their partners, contribute to an overall safety and effectiveness of search and rescue operations here in Kentucky. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Another beautiful day in the Bluegrass. We've got Todd Nelson to give us a look at the forecast.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
Here's a message from the Richmond Fire Department. Fire moves fast. That's why you need to plan ahead to potentially save your life or someone else's. You may only have 3 minutes or less to escape once a fire starts in your home. Take these steps to help increase your survival rate. Install working smoke alarms. Close all the doors inside your home and create and practice a fire safety plan. Doing these tips can help prepare for and keep your family safe in the event of a fire.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program works to protect our waterways from pollution and to help citizens with stormwater runoff and flooding. Stormwater is the rain and snow that runs off rooftops, roads, sidewalks, and other surfaces that cannot absorb water, which affects water quality. The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program is dedicated to helping its citizens understand what stormwater is and its impacts on our watersheds and waterways. For more info, visit buildrichmondky.com and click on the Stormwater tab.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5. A beautiful day out there, lots of sunshine. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us the forecast for the end of the week and the weekend.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Definitely hazy out there thanks to those Canadian wildfires. Storm system kind of hanging out over the northeast is helping to push all that Canadian wildfire smoke here into the lower 48 and, of course, closer to home. So that's what we'll be dealing with here tonight. Some hazy skies. The sunset should look a beautiful orange or red. Temperatures falling from the mid-70s at 6 p.m. into the mid-50s by midnight. Of course, we do have some air quality concerns farther north for all the counties shaded in gray. No air quality alerts close to home, but you probably can smell a little bit of that campfire smoke if you're out and about. Looking at, of course, the radar and satellite, some of that smoke overhead, and everything shaded in orange and red is the highest concentrations of smoke in that storm system sitting over the northeast, helping to pull that down into our local areas. So through the end of the week, through tomorrow, we have smoke-filled skies. The nice thing is that temperatures do remain pretty comfortable. And then heading into Sunday, we have some thunderstorms expected. 78 tomorrow, again, hazy sunshine. Saturday, we're at 82, and Sunday at 84 with those thunderstorms. Some of the rain could be heavy. And again, tomorrow is going to be very comfortable, low dew points, but then we creep back to more uncomfortable dew point levels Sunday to Monday with that rain chance pushing through. So clear skies heading into our Friday, but again, it will be smoky. You'll definitely notice that. Temperatures tomorrow morning waking up into the upper 40s and lower 50s, and those winds out of the west and northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour through the afternoon. So 49 in the morning and then mid to upper 70s through the afternoon with hazy skies. Temperatures region-wide will be a little bit below average for this time of the year. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms move in Gwendolyn. Some of the rain through early next week could be quite heavy as we bounce around the 70s and low 80s.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a big story out of Nicholasville. In Nicholasville, man, Captain James Harney relieved Captain Brian Quinn as commander of Amphibious Squadron 5 during a change of command ceremony held aboard amphibious assault ship USS Boxer on June the 2nd. Presiding over the ceremony was Rear Admiral James Kirk, Commander Expeditionary Strike Group 3, and he presented Quinn with a Legion of Merit for his accomplishments. The ceremony also recognized Quinn as he retires from the U.S. Navy following 32 years of faithful naval service. Quinn assumed command of Fibron 5 on March 3, 2023, after serving as the ESG-3 Chief of Staff from May 2020 to February 2023. In the leadership roles, Quinn was responsible for 18,000 sailors and Marines, 29 warships, 8 naval support elements, 6 squadrons, and 2 littoral divisions. He facilitated amphibious operations across the Pacific and directed a training cycle that qualified ESG-3 as a deployable expeditionary headquarters for the first time in over 5 years. Congratulations to that Nicholasville native. Well, in recent weeks, there have been numerous reports of black bear sightings in London. While this may seem unusual, it's actually a normal occurrence in London as part of the black bear migration pattern for many years. It's important to note that black bears generally do not pose a threat to people and will typically continue on their way if left undisturbed. However, it's crucial to exercise caution if you happen to come across bear cubs, as their mothers can be very protective. It's essential to understand that a black bear sighting does not warrant involvement from law enforcement. We are more than willing, even though they are more than willing to respond and observe the bear, but there is little they can do aside from allowing them to continue their natural behavior. The priority is ensuring the safety of the community, and in most cases, bears do not pose a direct danger. If you encounter a black bear, just maintain a safe distance and avoid approaching or provoking the animal by respecting their space and letting them be. We can all coexist with these magnificent creatures. I'd love to see that, though. Well, Wednesday morning, law enforcement in London arrested 3 men following a complaint about illegal use of utilities from a nearby utility company. After receiving the report, deputies responded to the scene. The caller informed law enforcement that one of the individuals involved was armed with a gun. Upon arrival, officials encountered 3 men, 2 of whom attempted to flee the scene, while one suspect, identified as Dennis Burkhart, 47 of London, briefly resisted arrest after a short chase and attempted to retrieve a gun. It was later discovered that he is a convicted felon. Although one of the subjects initially evaded capture, he was later apprehended on a separate complaint. Jody Rourke, 43 of Garrett, was identified as the second suspect and was already wanted by authorities for breaking into a grocery store in late May. The third individual, Jonathan Wagers, 42 of London, did not attempt to flee but was also found to be under the influence and in possession of methamphetamine. Additionally, Wagers had outstanding warrants. All 3 individuals are lodged in the Laurel County Detention Center. And with that, we're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Dawson Rule is up next with sports.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow. Did you know Markham & Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health Markham & Wallace Hospital.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, Call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 Sports. Today we'll be recapping some moments from the various guests which were a part of the Monday night Jack Burford Sports Show. Here's your local sports host, Dawson Rule.
Today's segment will highlight some of the best sports show moments from Monday night's Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. The panel had EKU football players and Madison Central track and field runners who had just finished great performances from the state tournament. Let's hear from the two EKU football players and great Madison Central track runners.
For me personally, I'm a very personable guy. I like having really, really close relationships with a lot of the guys on the team, especially in our position group. So on the weekends, I'll always invite guys to my house, watch one of the games, or maybe we maybe play some Xbox, or we go out to the movies sometimes.
Yeah.
Or I always try to figure out a way to maybe bring the bond and the togetherness of the team, bring it closer. That's something that I like to do. So I've noticed as the months have went on, especially with the new transfers, our bond has gotten a lot stronger over the past 4 or 5 months. So
yeah, and when you're going through something as hard as college football and stuff, and you're going through it with your buddies, you're naturally just going to get closer and closer. You're going to get through hard times and stuff like that. And also playing offensive line, we're big guys, and our drills always aren't the most fun, so we got to make it fun somehow during practice and stuff like that with each other, because we don't get to go catch the balls like the receivers and stuff like that.
Well, obviously the next step is to win the ASUN outright. I'm not trying to share it with anybody at all. And, our goal is to win every single game on the schedule and honestly win a national championship. I think that's what everybody's goal is on the team.
Yeah, not just, it was obviously super cool to be back in the FCS playoffs and stuff. But we don't want to just get there. We want to actually make a run at the thing and stuff like that, and that's what we're working towards this offseason.
The young people have gotten really good. In middle school meets, I would have got maybe second behind her, but now I probably wouldn't have even gone to state or had the opportunity to run any of those because just how fast those girls are now.
Yeah, wow, that's a big difference.
I was going to ask something. You guys are now in the off season, so you can be ambassadors for the team, and obviously you guys have had a lot of success. What do the younger runners do to keep it going beyond your all's years? I mean, I know you still have a year left, Mary, but you're going on to UNC, so both you can answer this. How does the legacy continue for Madison Central cross country and track and field?
I think just staying as one team. Our school, our team is always we're not just a team, we're a family, and so I think just keeping that bond close and not just working for yourself but working for everyone that you're surrounding yourself with, I think definitely pushes everyone to be better.
Whenever I first showed up in 7th grade, the school record was only 14-1. So now it's up to 17-7, I think. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's definitely we had a bunch of people my 8th grade year, 7th and 8th grade year, trying to go for the 14-2 mark. And I think having everyone to jump against, because we had me and Tristan Petrie were the first two going for it, and he graduated in 2020. We were the first two to really try and break that record. And so it was the both of us jumping together that really helped. And I think just the being able to jump with everyone has been making me jump better.
Yeah, well, competition with your friends, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so now we have Reagan and Jordan both jumping over 15. And it used to be I would just go to a practice and I would jump a few feet higher than everyone. Now it's I got to try at practice to stay over everyone's mark. So it makes it so I don't get lazy at practice.
These local guests were great on our show and made sure to represent their athletics programs really well. For the 3rd year in a row, Chelsea Hamilton, head cheer coach at EKU, hosted her camp inside the auxiliary gym at Baptist Health Arena.
Over 50 campers gathered to learn new cheers, hang out, and do stunts with EKU cheerleaders, and even do a routine or two. For those who missed their chance at this week's camp, don't worry. You still have one opportunity left, as the same camp will be beginning again on July 17th. For more information, reach out to Coach Hamilton on Facebook or the EKU cheer page. The Madison Southern Future Eagles camp concluded today for basketball. It was such a successful week of camp where young players from the area went down and spent a few days with girls and boys basketball players and coaches for the Eagles. Congrats to the teams and coaches for putting on such a great camp for local youth. That's all for sports today. Look for a big announcement coming soon for another great sports segment. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got some transportation items that you might want to know about coming up next.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At WBON TV9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has issued an advisory for motorists regarding a temporary closure of the rest area in Clark County. The rest area is situated on I-64 between mile points 99 and 98, and it's going to be inaccessible until further notice. That closure is a result of ongoing issues with the sewer line, and that is effective immediately. That's I-64. It is going to be closed, and the parking lot will be inaccessible to the public during the time. Also from the Transportation Cabinet, this Clay City Park and Ride lot in Powell County will be temporarily closed for cleaning and paving. That's going to be June 15th and 16th. That's the commuter parking lot located at exit 16 on the Mountain Parkway, Kentucky 15 and Kentucky 82 interchange. They will not allow parking during the time. All vehicles must be relocated before June 15th. And in case of bad weather, of course, that will be rescheduled. Thanks so much for joining us today. I will see you all tomorrow live at 5.